Hello, welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy.
To the game.
My name's Josh. I'm here today. I'm here every weekday with my good friend John Luke Garofalo. Every weekday, Monday through Friday. JL, how you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. Use both of my names, which always gets me going, Josh. You know me so well.
I like to switch it up. I like that. I like to throw both in there sometimes in the intro. But hey, there's no Simon today. Still no Simon. We miss him so much. I'm being nice to him today. Usually I'm like,
Yeah, we don't need him.
But we have I'm not going to call him a replacement because he's an FYF team member. We love him. You know him. He is Joey. How you doing, Joey?
I lost one of my favorite hats, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
FYF hat?
No, I still have that one. It was my Hartford
see.
Whalers hat. It's the only blue hat I had, so I really liked it. It's all right.
Clearly the FYF one's not your favorite. I see how it is.
I mean, now
Sorry,
it is,
man.
but it's
Yeah,
a
'cause
replacement.
By
Not allowed
default,
to
just because
search.
you lost it.
Am I not allowed
Well,
to wear a hat on this stream? I just realized I'm
Hey, you're
wearing a
allowed to. I was just about to say, let's go to David now. I mean, like he is
I'll
the
go get a
guy
hat. You
with
wanna
that
put a hat
hat
on?
on the show. He's an awesome guest we have today. Our great friend, not good, great friend, Dave Kluge. You can find him on Twitter at Dave Kluge. You can find his name right under his face right there. Go follow him on Twitter. He's absolutely killing it with at Football Guys. I am proclaiming him as the fantasy football legend over there. All right, you okay with that, Dave?
Wow.
You okay?
Works for me. Thank you.
Well,
Someone
look,
tell
this-
Stigman and Joe. They got competition now.
Well, no, they're legends in their own right, but you're the fantasy football legend.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
should
of
you
course.
should start a show, Dave, called The Love Seat, and it's just the same exact thing as the couch.
I mean, really, what I'm doing right now, the launch pad is pretty similar to the couch already.
Yeah,
I was worried
that's
that
a
I'd be
good
stepping on
point.
6
Yeah.
toes a little bit, but he was totally open with it. And the way that we look at it over at Football Guys is we can never have too much content. There are some people that subscribe solely for Sig, and some people that subscribe solely for Matt Waldman, and some people that are there for me, and some people that are there for Troy King. So what we have is just a plethora of different types of content, whether you're film guy, analytics guy, narrative guy. You're going to be able to find somebody at Football Guys that's going to speak your language and talk to you there.
What would you say you're more of?
I'm
I
very
didn't mean to
narrative
Put you
driven.
on the spot there.
Yeah.
Narrative.
No,
Gotcha.
that's fine. I'm very
That's awesome.
narrative driven. So typically, when I will have a hunch on something, it's usually driven by narrative. And then I'll go rewatch the game, and if my hunch is proven true through film, then I'll go to the data and see if the data backs up my preconceived notion. So there have been times where I have a hunch, and then I start digging through the numbers and realize, I was wrong. And then there's other times where I have a hunch, and the numbers tell me I'm right. So I think using a balance of all three is really the best way to go. But my process typically starts on narrative street.
I always found that whole like dichotomy weird. It's like, oh, are you a screwdriver guy or a hammer guy?
Didn't
know I had to
I
pick.
really like that.
No. I kind of understand what you're saying there. We all start
They're just
somewhere. I think I'm probably more on the narrative thing. I think of a narrative hits my head. I'm like, does it make sense? I go to make a short about it. I find like, actually, this is not what I want to do. This is not the information I feel like is right out there. So,
good
it's all
critical
starts somewhere, right?
thinking skills we got.
Absolutely. Honestly, Dave, a lot of respect for you. You can talk fantasy football with enormous quantity, but somehow immense quality at the same time. So, a lot of respect.
Thank you.
I hope
Find
that made
other
sense.
nice things to say about David.
I gotta say, it's kind of, I've been doing this full time now for a little bit over a year, and that does make a big difference. I felt like I was so limited in the amount of content that I could put out when I was doing this congruently with my other full-time job, when I was still a normal everyday 9-to-5 salesman, and then I'd unplug at the end of the day and try to do some work. But now I wake up and I get to live and breathe football every single day. So
The dream.
I couldn't feel more blessed to be in the position that I am right now.
Well deserved, my friend. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Well, think about talking about blessed people. We're all blessed because we have amazing people in the chat that somehow just love coming in here.
Segue.
Yeah, it was pretty not
Showing
bad, right?
Simon up with his segues, Josh.
Justin Fields for Chevin. He's on the thumbnail today. I don't know if you saw that, Dave, but
that's for you, I'm sure.
And someone else beautiful is on that thumbnail as well. I don't know. Someone else. I'm ready to Dave. Oh my!
I haven't sent Jay my pictures yet for the thumbnails, Josh. So I think you're wrong about that.
I'm ready to Dave right in to some fantasy football Jeopardy today. I feel like
always with the puns.
They're getting worse and better at the same time.
Yeah, how is that possible?
Good afternoon, FYF from Albert. What's up, Albert? J-Wall. Dave! Jason saying, yo, dudes, what's up? What's up, Jason?
Mr. Scamps.
Mr. Scampers. Our favorite chat cat. He can never change his picture. I guess he could change it to another cat, but
what if he gets competition one day? What if we get someone else whose avatar is a cat, whose claims
you
to
don't
be
know
a cat?
what you just did, JL. Jay is watching the show, I'm sure, and he's already working.
Start like a blood feud in our chat. They come in. Both of them come in every day, but don't talk to each other.
Well, guys, today we're playing some fantasy football Jeopardy. It's one of my favorite games. Just because I like Jeopardy. I love watching Jeopardy, and I like fantasy football. Believe it or not, guys, I like fantasy football. And why don't I just go over the rules real fast? Just so everyone out there knows how we're going to be playing fantasy Jeopardy today. So listen up, all right?
What?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So this is going to be a
miles away.
This is going to be a lot like the TV show Jeopardy that I'm sure a lot of people have seen out there. All the questions today will be football related, except for the grab bag category, which I'm assuming JL put in there. We know we love our grab bags. But the rest of them are going to be football related, right, JL?
They should be.
Football related. Let's put it that way. But it's going to be very similar, like I said, to how Jeopardy is played. However, we're not going to actually buzz in to answer the questions. We're just going to go in a set order today. We're going to be starting with Dave. And we have a rule. If you answer a question correctly, you will be able to pick the category of the contestant that goes after you. Okay? So that's kind of a way to, you get a question right. You get a little bit benefit out of that.
Yeah, a little bit of Mario Party feud mechanics going on there.
Yeah. You can screw the other person going behind you a little bit. There will be no negative points as well. So if you get a question wrong, you're not getting anything minus. You just only get it the money if you get the question right. Keep in mind that the questions that have larger prizes for getting correct should be a little bit more difficult. So the $500 question should be a little bit more difficult than the $100 questions. And they should be, JL. I hope they are.
I'm not so good at gauging though. I make mistakes.
Once we get through all the questions on the board, we will have one final Jeopardy round where the contestants will have to decide how much money they would like to wager. So you can lose money on this one. You get to wager as much money as you have in your bank. Before knowing what the question actually is, whoever accumulates the most money over the course of the game will be our Football Jeopardy champ today. It's going to be me. I know, Dave, you said prior to the show that you're a Jeopardy buff a little bit, huh?
I am, yeah. I watch a lot of Jeopardy. I'd say my favorite thing to do, and this just kind of shows my age at this point, I guess. Like rather than going out to nightclubs, concerts, and stuff like that, going out to bar trivia is like one of my favorite things to do. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
At Jeopardy, just like general trivia, like Jeopardy or pub trivia, I only get like 10% of the questions. But man, those 10%, it's all the glory that I need.
See,
it's like when you play golf, right?
When there's a round. When there's a round that's just like tailor-made for you, where every question in the round, and you can just answer like all 10 questions in that round and just stunt on everybody. That's always the feeling.
Yep.
That doesn't happen again for like 3 years.
So Dave, how did these rounds? What anything standing out to you? I mean, I know JL's probably going to go through and describe them, but
I'm liking the age is just a number. With this being Dynasty season, I've been paying very, very close attention to players' ages, so I'm hoping that's where that one is headed. Stay on target, assuming that has something to do with target share, target volume. Also something that I always pay a lot of attention to. I think that especially in redraft, volume is king, so chase the targets, and that's something that I really put heavily into my process.
You don't know what you just did, Dave. Remember the rule we have? We get to send people to other categories. So now I know your strong categories.
That was
how do you know that I don't know that, and that I just threw you just for a loop?
Oh my god!
If you did that That would actually be really badass.
Josh, you're
man.
not
But
even playing checkers.
So
You're-
impressive.
You're picking grass in the outfield right now, buddy.
Holy crap! Holy crap!
just got played.
I love grab bag. I love grab bag.
I love grab bag.
I just tried to Sean Connery one of the titles to make it funny when I said it, but I'm here to tell you that there's nothing I can make sound dirty today. So tune in for that. Sorry, chat.
Matt in here saying, "Sup, guys? What up, Matt?
What's up, Matt? How you doing?
Come in.
How you doing?
My coffee wasn't.
JL, do you want to run through what these categories
Yes, I
actually
do.
kind of mean?
Yes, so trade value changing. This one's a new category. We're going to be looking at how some trade values have changed in some players from last year to this year.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much going to be that category. We get draft teams. That's going to be all about which teams drafted some players. Grab bag, random. You know what that is. Could be anything. Could be a boat. Age is just a number. Related age, pretty self-explanatory, and stay on targets, as Dave said.
Targets related. Gotcha.
Yep.
Sean is in the chat saying, "What's up, everyone who's ready for another awesome show?" I know Sean is. I am. JL is. Joey's giving the thumbs up. Dave is, slight nodding up there. I think we're all ready for an awesome show. Thumbs up. Let's go. Double thumbs up. That's what I'm talking
up
about.
in here. What up, NBA?
NBA, what's up? How you been, man?
All right, you guys want to get into it?
Yeah. I'm ready to beat Dave here.
All right, Dave, you were going first.
I feel like Joey's a dark horse today. I feel like he could be a dark horse.
All right, I'll start swinging big. Let's go with age is just a number for 500.
Age is all right.
I'm messing around, guys.
And as I mentioned, this is Jay. Jay came up with this category, so if questions suck, blame him. Not my fault.
Yeah, I love that.
Thanks for helping me,
it's
Jay.
not my
I really
category.
needed
Yeah.
that. So here's your question, Dave. Within 1 year, what's the combined age of the following NFL players? I totally lied. This is my category. Jay did the targets one. I just realized I made that up completely. Sorry, Jay.
You knew he made one of the categories, and
and I started reading this question. I was like, I did this. What? Am I Jay? All right. Within 1 year, what's the combined age of the following NFL players? Dave, Michael Pittman plus Davante Adams plus Devin Singletary.
I'm just
You can write it down on
this
paper.
real
Yeah,
quickly.
if you need to use a calculator, do the quick math. You can.
Let's see if I can get
I
this.
trust you're not looking it up.
So within 1 year, is that like a year from today?
So if the player is 60, then I will accept 59 and I'll accept 61.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna go
between there. I'll also accept 60 if that wasn't clear.
Let's go with what is 77?
77. Final answer?
Final answer.
Are we
going
76?
Who wants to be a millionaire or?
Yeah.
I had 81.
That we had some instances where I've accidentally taken something as an answer and the person didn't mean it as an answer. So I have to ask now. All right. 77, Dave says.
I had 76, Dave.
I had 81.
The answer is 77 exactly. Dave. Is this how you broke it down?
Why did I write down Davante Adams' age is 29?
Yeah.
I knew he was 20. I wrote it as 28. I knew he was 29.
I had 24, 29, 24.
Was that even difficult for you, Dave? You
No,
just
like
knew
I
it?
said, this is Dynasty season, so I'm pretty
know it.
plugged into the ages. I'm
Super
even getting to
plugged
know when people's birthdays are and anticipate let me try to trade this guy before he hits his birthday
His
and his
birthday.
value depreciates.
Yeah. That's
Mr.
smart.
Stampers in the chat got it right on.
77.
Right on as
Albert
well.
would have gotten points.
Yeah.
Shevin would have gotten points. Well done. Well
Let's
done. I
go.
thought that would be harder. I thought that'd be hard. Dave, that starts you off with 500. That is a great start. And you get
Yeah,
to
that's
pick
an awesome
Joey's
start.
category because you got it right. So where do you want to send Joey?
Let's go with draft teams for Joey.
All right, Joey, what question value would you like out of draft teams?
100.
100. All right. Joey, tell me, which NFL team drafted Sam Darnold?
The Jets.
I'm not even going to ask you if you're sure because it's so easy. The Jets. Well done, Joey.
I got $100.
You did.
And I'm really glad we're giving away real money on the show now. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm here, honestly. I mean, it's
Thanks to Josh for bankrolling it.
Yeah. Just give me your fax number and I'll fax you that Bitcoin.
Jason in here got Jets.
Bitcoin.
Guys,
Oh, Josh.
I'm going to be completely honest on that last one. I thought it was Sam Bradford for some reason.
Oh, that would have been such a hard $100 question.
Dude, I was just so ready to just spout Rams.
Who? Oh, it was the Rams. They drafted.
I didn't think for a second it was the Rams. Yeah,
I think so. I hope he's not one of these guys. In one of these.
No, he's not. You're safe. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
All right, Joe, you got that one correct. You got 100 points, and you get to choose Josh's category.
Let's go. Age is just a number.
That's
Age
good.
is just
That's
a
good.
number.
400.
Okay, 400. Here's your question.
Ooh.
Which 2 NFL players are 29 years old? Thielen, Hopkins, Keenan Allen, or Dak Prescott?
I am like 100% sure Keenan Allen is. I think Adam Thielen's older. Dak Prescott he might be 29 now. I think he's 27 or 28. I'm gonna go with DeAndre Hopkins and Keenan Allen.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Well, Hopkins and Allen are
buddy.
absolutely
Let's
correct.
go.
Josh, well done. I think Dak Prescott's older though. If I'm not
And I
mistaken.
think Keenan Allen is approaching
27 or
30
28.
quickly.
He
probably
is.
is. Thielen's 30 or 31. I can't remember which one. Usually I put the ages in here,
I
but
think
I was
Dak Prescott's age would be 28.
Keenan Allen turns 30 in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks.
wow.
Very topical question.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Dave's going
Mr.
to
Stamper's got it
trade.
correct in the chat here. It looks like people were going with Thielen as well, though. A couple Adam Thielen guesses there.
And you were right, Josh. Dak is 28.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well
That was a tough
done.
one.
That is tough. Dave, I want to ask you before we go on to the next question here, and let me give you your money so I don't forget.
Thank you. I like money.
I know you're going to remind me in like 15 seconds if I didn't say that. So, Dave, let me
I was
ask.
just staring at the zero there. Like,
Yeah, come on, JL. Hopkins, Allen, 29 years old for wide receiver in Dynasty. I feel like some people are like, yes, I'm gonna keep targeting these players and getting the production while they're still in the league. And some people are like, no way, that's way too old for me. Where do you stand on evaluating the age of wide receivers and that 29-year-old threshold in Dynasty?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly a need for him if you're on a contending roster, but we just saw last year with DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, the value completely fell out from underneath him. And when you're at that age, all it takes is one injury-ridden season, one down year, and suddenly you've lost all of your value. Going into last season, you could have swapped DeAndre Hopkins for a first-round pick. Now I don't know if you can get a late second for him. So not really guys that I am interested in actively acquiring unless, I just happen to stumble across somebody giving one of these guys away for like a third-round pick or something like that.
Right. Joey, do you feel the same way? How do you approach the age and wide receiver thing in Dynasty?
I mean, so in Dynasty, the average age of like a wide receiver 12 last year, I think the 3 years prior, was 26. But so 29 is a little old. I want to completely avoid him, but if it's the tiebreaker, I'll let the age be the tiebreaker.
That's fair. That's totally fair. All right. Josh, you got that one correct. Hey, all 3 of you got your questions right that round.
we're
Good
smart.
Start.
We're not that dumb.
Good start. Casey said Thielen has been in the league since 2013. I think so. He's been I think he's 31.
Yep.
31 is sticking out
Yeah.
to me.
And then Kaysen also came in and said, R29. I thought it said older there. So Kaysen was thinking older than 29.
I've like already been out on Thielen for a while, but there's no way I don't think I could bring myself to get him in Dynasty in any situation. I know he'll be good this year, maybe while Kirk is still there, but man,
I've
he
been
feels like
aggression for 4 years straight, and it just hasn't happened yet.
The people that have
10
him
touchdowns
aren't
in 13 games.
moving him. Like they're riding him until he gets into the sunset.
Right. All right, Josh, you got that one correct. So you get to
Yes.
pick Dave's next category. Where are you sending Dave?
I'm gonna play a little game theory here. Dave sent Joey over to draft teams, maybe because he doesn't like that category. I don't know. Maybe he loves it, but I'm gonna send him there, Dave.
All right, draft teams. Dave, do you
Mhm.
like this category?
Yeah, I think so.
Different.
Well, I'll swing for it again. I'll go 500 a second time.
500. All right. Here's your question, Dave. Which NFL team drafted Brett Favre?
The Atlanta Falcons.
Final answer?
Yes.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
I would have gotten that right, actually.
I don't.
I knew
know
that.
wouldn't have.
I know it
That
was
was
like a
tricky.
weird situation, but I don't think I would have gotten the Atlanta Falcons, to be honest with
No.
you. Good job,
Jay came up with this and he sent it to me. Didn't send me the answer, and so I had to answer it. I definitely did not get it right.
But some
So
people
well
in
done,
our
Jay.
chat would have gotten it right,
They
like
knew
Albert,
it. Falcons.
Solly, Mr. Scampers.
Well
Mr.
done.
Scampers saying cheese.
It is
Dave's
one of those
strategy's
weird
working
pieces of
for you.
trivia that it's, I'll just always remember for some reason. I don't
Yeah.
know why. There's a few weird ones. The guys where they were drafted for teams that they never actually played for, and that's one that always just sticks out to me for some reason.
Yeah.
Now, did he get traded like draft night then? Or was he there for like a year and then went to the Packers?
I don't think he ever played there. I believe that he played his first game with the Packers.
Yeah, okay. I think you're right. Yeah, I get Eli Manning and Philip Rivers. They never played with the
Chargers.
They were
Another big one that I was thinking of.
I
won't say that though, because that might be the $400 question.
Oh shoot!
I keep forgetting. You guys keep talking about it. I'm just
looks like his rookie year. He actually did play for Atlanta.
Who? Oh, really? Brett Favre?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Played
That's
for
surprising.
2 games, went 0 for 4 with 1 sack. Couldn't complete a single pass.
When you say 0
average,
for 4, you mean his like interception, touchdown, interception?
No, 0 completions on 4 attempts. I don't even understand. Adjusted air yards per attempt was negative 22.5. I don't even understand how that's possible.
That's wild.
If you get sacked, is that like count against your air yards?
It does. Yeah,
so,
and that's what it was.
I guess that's it, huh?
Scott in here saying Favre was 0-4 in his rookie year with Atlanta.
Wait, was it
buy low?
Gotcha. Buy low.
Buy low on Matty Ice. And JL said, I feel like JL went from making questions way too hard to making them way too easy. It's not that I've made them way too hard. I've been consistently just bad at evaluating the difficulty of the question. It's not too hard, too
JL
easy.
uses his own
and it is not good. Apparently,
it's
all Jay's
scale.
Fault anyway.
Who was it? We brought on Corey Parsons, and I just made the game so ridiculously difficult.
That was so difficult that one time. Like we were getting every question.
I said it coming into it too. I was like, "Oh, this kind of seems brutal."
You're like, guys, I don't know.
Might be. All right, Dave, you got that one right. Where you sending Joey?
Let's see what's going on with the grab bag round.
Grab
500.
bag. 5.
Oh no!
You think I made them all easy, Joey?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna bite you in the ass one of these times.
I got to catch up if I'm gonna win.
What 3 flavors make up Neapolitan ice cream? Bubblegum, butter pecan, chocolate, coconut, coffee, cookie dough, mango, pistachio, strawberry, or vanilla. Which 3 of them make up Neapolitan ice cream?
Strawberry, vanilla, and where's it at? Chocolate.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You got it. Is it too easy again?
Was it The Simpsons when Homer's like, honey, we're all out of Neapolitan ice cream and all he's eating is the chocolate?
I think I would have just like freaked myself out if I got this question. And
did you know it, Josh?
No, I like know that there. I probably would have ended up going with that, but for some reason I feel like I would have been like, wait, is it?
That's hilarious. This one, I think this one came from Jeopardy. Actually, I don't think they gave the options, but I think I got it from Jeopardy. Yeah. So well done. I know, Dave, you knew it. You were up there going, "Give me the nod."
I love ice cream.
This game is fix your metrics, JL. I'll try. I can't promise anything. Dave, no, sorry, Joey, you got that one correct. I already gave you the points for that. You get to pick.
I don't know why. I just love ice cream so much more during the summer. Hotter weather. I don't know why.
I'm gonna send Josh to age is just a number.
Okay,
age is
perfect.
Just a number.
That's where I want to be. I'm joking. 300.
300. All right, here's your question, Josh. Which one of these NFL players is over the age of 26? Eckler, Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Deebo Samuel, or David Montgomery?
Aaron Jones.
Final answer?
Yes. Not wasting any time here.
Aaron Jones is correct. Well done.
Aaron Jones went from my favorite sell to my favorite buy, like the day after Davante Adams was traded. I just wasn't really a fan. I thought that AJ Dillon was going to take over and Aaron Jones was going to kind of get phased out. But now with Adams out of the picture, I think Aaron Jones is a lock for like 110, 120 targets this year.
Now, how do you feel about him like for Dynasty though? Like because we were just talking about that age with wide receivers, right?
Yeah,
so and like more a competing team.
Yeah, I think for a competing team, I think he's still got he's got 2 years left on his contract there, and obviously anybody that follows me on Twitter knows how I feel about Allen Lazard. I think that he's a greatly underrated player, but I think Aaron Jones could easily step in as the number 1 target earner on this team. If you look at his numbers over the last 2 years, when Davante Adams didn't play, it's a pretty small sample size, only about 7 games, but he averaged more points per game than Cooper Kupp did last year. I mean, his metrics are insane. Not only does his target share go up, but also his rushing numbers go through the roof. His touchdown equity goes through the roof. He averaged 26 points per game over the last 2 years in games that Davante Adams hasn't played.
Yeah. I feel like Aaron. Sorry, Joey. I was just gonna say I feel like Aaron Jones is definitely on that cusp of just like this offseason. He's become polarizing. It feels like, and we've talked about a lot of that on the show. But go ahead, Joey.
Do you still like Dylan though? Because I still like drafting him. I mean, his value's fallen a little bit even more since, I would say even like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I still love
a little bit. So I still like him a lot.
I love Dylan as well, and I think so many people are expecting the Packers to go out and make a splashy move, that they're going to go out and sign DK Metcalf or AJ Brown or something like that. But if you look in the 14 years that Aaron Rodgers has been the quarterback there, they have brought in two players from other teams, Juwan Winfrey and Tavon Austin. That's it. I mean, this isn't a team that goes out and actively brings in free agents. Even if they sign a rookie wide receiver, which I expect them probably to draft 2 rookie wide receivers, no wide receiver as a rookie has ever seen more than 80 targets from Aaron Rodgers. So, Aaron Rodgers is a very, what's the word that the president used last year? A complicated fellow. And I think a big part of him is developing trust with receivers and getting that trust and kind of grooming guys to take on that roles. We saw it last year when Juju Smith-Schuster, Chris Godwin, Allen Robinson, Kenny Galladay, all these guys were available for free on the free agent market. And instead, the Packers went out and they traded for a 30-year-old Randall Cobb. So I think that they're going to be just fine going into this season with Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, Robert Tonyan, Allen Lazard. Everyone's kind of scared off by the Packers, but I think all of these guys are going to be great values and just step right into the targets that Adams is vacating. Yeah,
it would be interesting to see what they do with that wide receiver position. But you're right. I mean, I feel like Aaron Rodgers has. I mean, we've seen it before in the throughout his career, but even in like recent years, his high standards for his receivers, and he really holds them to it.
He almost left the team because they traded away Jake Kumaro.
Yeah.
Jake Kumaro was almost the camel that broke, or the straw that broke the camel's back in Green Bay.
Remember when he like disciplined all the rookie wide receivers? Was it like, I think it was Equanimous St. Brown's rookie year, and he like was like yelling at all the rookie wide receivers during training camp.
Yep, a complicated fella.
Yeah. All right, Josh. Did I give you points?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I've only asked here 2 questions. The age is just a number 4 or 3.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there's no way you could have gotten 700 before then. All right. Well done. You guys still haven't missed. I am now like hell-bent on making you miss, so I'm excited for that. We had this scammer said, what 3 flavors make up astronaut Neapolitan? Neapolitan? How do you say that?
Neapolitan?
Neapolitan.
Yeah. Is that like a thing?
Chocolate, vanilla,
Toothpaste?
and strawberry. But
yeah, same answer.
Guys.
Same answer. Greg said, which ones would make up spumoni would have been harder.
Ooh, that's
pistachio and chocolate.
Yeah, that's pistachio ice cream. Is it chocolate?
It's spam flavored ice cream, I think.
Ugh, just stop. Ugh.
And Scott said, grab back for 400. Is broccoli a fruit or vegetable? And
is a tomato a fruit or vegetable?
That's a fruit. I know that one.
Yeah.
I learned that from VeggieTales when I was a kid. Couldn't remember if it was that or Dora. And Davis would say, I wish my senpais would notice me. Stop it, Davis. Stop that. All right. We're getting back into the game. Josh, where are you sending Dave?
Dave, check out that category that hasn't been touched. I'm trying to decide which one. Go with trade value changing.
Trade value changing.
I'll go 500.
Yeah.
500. All right. Put the following orders in descending order of positive Dynasty trade value. Or positive, sorry. That's worded super weird. Like positive change, I guess. The other ones are worded better. According to DLF, before and after 2021. So essentially, put these which of these players had the biggest change in their trade value from last season to this season? Put them in order. Go ahead, Dave.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. I am going to say that these are already in the correct order. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown, I mean, he was going outside of the top 70 or 80 wide receivers last year. Now he is unanimously a top 15 to 20 guy. Deebo Samuel was another guy that was outside of the top 50, and he's seen a huge spike. And while Mark Andrews has seen a big rise, I think he was still kind of a consensus top 5 guy at his position beforehand. So I think these are in order. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Deebo Samuel, Mark Andrews.
Let me actually write that down. I always forget the order once. I got to write down so I don't forget. You said Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Deebo
Andrews. Okay. All right.
I don't know exactly how low Deebo was last year. I was very high on Deebo much higher than the consensus, so I might have a weird view on this one. But yeah, that's my final answer.
You said you would have gone with something different, Josh? Oh, Josh is frozen.
I've been there.
Joey, would you have gone the same order as Dave?
I do believe Andrews is last. I think Debo is a top 100 player, and so let's say he's top 20 now. So yeah, I would probably go in that order as well. I'll be surprised if Andrews is second or first.
People were so low on Amon-Ra just because of the hit rate for guys that are day 3 wide receivers. And I mean, since then he has done everything to disprove that theory and has climbed quite a bit. I think the only thing is that I might be underestimating just how low the consensus was on Deebo Samuel last offseason.
Perhaps. I guess we'll see, because the real answer is Deebo, Mark Andrews, St. Brown, bonk. Wow. I finally did it. I stumped you, Dave. So plus 524 for Deebo. He went from being drafted as 72nd and a half, I don't know how you say it, overall to 14th overall this year. Mark Andrews also had a big jump, but wasn't quite as much. And St. Brown, pretty big jump from ADP, but just quite, not as much trade value because Deebo's now in that top echelon. So any takeaways from this? Anything different than, I know obviously it's different than what you guys answered, but anything insightful from this? I
think, just from what I have seen in drafts, I'm kind of surprised that St. Brown hasn't climbed a little bit higher. It seems like he is typically gone way before you hit pick 54 in startups that I've done this season.
Before the sixth round?
Yeah, I typically see him going at like the 4 or 5 turn in startups that I've done this offseason.
No way.
Because of that, I have no exposure.
Well, I'm going to start it with you right now, and I think he went at the end of the 6th.
All right. Let's look back at that.
It felt like he was really hyped for a while, and then all of a sudden people started coming off him, and I'm not sure what was the catalyst for that.
I think
the hype should have been corrected
when you think about it,
Yeah, I think he was being a little bit too overhyped for what we knew. He's still on that Lions offense, and there's still a lot of things changing, but now it feels like it maybe went a little too far in the other direction. So I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't even touch Amon-Ra St. Brown in like the 7th round myself. So
yeah,
those that got him in the 3rd, 4th round of the rookie drafts last year, though.
Him and Elijah Mitchell, right?
Yeah. And oh man, that just made me think of Antonio Gibson. It's not even that related. It's not the same year, but Simon just literally sniped Antonio Gibson for me in every single rookie draft. Every single one he got him, and then freaking hits.
That sounds like a Simon thing to do. You should just kick him off the show and make me the permanent 3rd guy.
All right, done.
It's such a Simon thing.
It's just Simon thing. Scott got this one right.
I definitely would put Andrews last.
It's tricky. It was tricky. Come here now. Switch the last 2, but good try. And I'm trying to see if there are any other right ones in here. Deebo, Andrew, no, St. Brown, Andrews. Mr. Scammer said Amon-Ra St. Crown Royale. I like that.
That's a good team name.
It's a little long, but I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. It's not bad.
All right. We're going to move on to the next question here. Joey, for the first time in your life, you get to pick your own category.
Grab bag for 400.
Grab bag for 400. Here's your question. Which of the following U.S. colleges did I make up? Bluffton University.
Yes.
Epic Bible College, Life University, Little Mexico College, Presentation College, or Seton Hill University?
Man,
Seton Hill makes me laugh. I'm actually gonna put Little Mexico though. Ooh. Presentation College sounds like it's real. Epic Bible College, that's 100% real. Okay. Yeah, okay. Seton Hill University is not the correct. That you made that one up.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I think you made them all up.
Other two, yeah. Either of you have guesses?
No, it's just you made them all Bluffton University would be so funny if you did make it up, but it's probably got to be real, right?
Because you're bluffing. Oh, is that it? No, I said Seton Hill.
All right. Well, the actual answer, the one I made up is. Oh, I'm not on the right tab.
I'm on.
Is Mr. Scampers. Here we go. It's Little Mexico.
Little Mexico College.
Ain't no college.
Is this Seton Hill?
Seton Hill's real. Seton Hill is real. All of these are real. Epic Bible College, I actually knew from high school. Just like something we found and thought was so funny. Little Mexico College.
Sorry, that was good.
You thought that was a real college, Joey? Little Mexico College?
I watched the last Jeopardy and you did a pun of another college name. And I was like, well, maybe Jay will repeat that joke because that's what we do on FYF. So I thought that's what but you didn't do that.
You tried to
Seton
play
Hill.
me and not the game, and that was your mistake. Whenever I can't, you see, if I try to play Josh when he's hosting, I just get screwed.
No, what was the last one you did of this? It was
the dog breeds.
The dog breeds. Yes, that's what it was.
Francois Saint
Gerard.
Saint Gerard. That was Saint Gerard.
That's the one I was thinking of. Saint Gerard.
Yeah.
Bernard. So I giggled about that for like 3 days. Maria just kept rolling her eyes at me because I would just start giggling in the kitchen. I'm like, Saint Gerard. What a stupid.
So there's
name.
not a Little Mexico College.
There is no such thing as Little Mexico.
That's
College.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
There is a medium Mexico College though. Scott is correct.
That's actually really funny. So did you randomly find Bluffton? Like,
yeah, I just like looked at lists of colleges in the U.S.
To throw in here.
And I was like Bluffton. I was like, that kind of sounds like bluffing. Little Life Universe Presentation College. Who the heck names a college that?
It's
so the worst.
So dumb.
Homework college.
I will bet the Presentation College was like a community college that didn't want to put community. So they call themselves Presentation College.
Presentation College, yeah.
But just you're a community college. You're doing great things for the community. Just call yourself that. Own your role, you know?
J-Wall got it wrong. Not too easy now, is it?
Yeah, wait.
You're like, I got to find J-Wall.
Yeah.
So there's a Seton Hill and a Seton Hall?
Yeah, there's both.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
They were right next to each other in the list, and I was like, oh, that's confusing.
That's perfect.
And I was like,
funny if they were... It'd be funny if they were right next to each other, like both colleges, but Seton Hill was just a little bit higher. Like
that would be funny
because it's a hill. That's
all right.
You guys
actually are pretty close.
Oh,
New Jersey and Pennsylvania.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seton Hill.
Seton Hill. Little Mexico College.
I am buying
I probably would have gone with
and I will wear
it
on Fun Friday.
Oh,
Little Mexico.
We are 100% making some Little Mexico College merch. like we're gonna make a mascot.
We got to be careful.
That's where we all went to college.
Gonna be a luchador?
Oh yeah.
Can I be the mascot?
Sure. Yeah.
Now I'm happy.
I get to pick my own category now.
You
guys.
do. What would you like to go with, Josh?
I'm like absolutely terrified to go to Stay on Target 500 because Jay put this one together. But you know what? Give me draft teams for 400.
Draft teams for 400. Here is your question, Joshua. Which NFL team drafted Deonta Foreman?
Oh, I know this. I'm trying to remember. I won't look. No chats or anything.
Shippen said Saint Gerard is the mascot of Little Mexico College.
That's Saint Gerard.
Saint Gerard's.
Little
the
Mexico Saint Gerard's.
Yeah. The best dog breed in all the land.
Deonta Foreman.
My bowling team is going to be sponsored by Little Mexico College.
I think I have an answer.
All right.
I'm between Texans and Falcons.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Texans. The Texans.
Final answer?
Texans. Yes.
It's the Texans.
Yes, let's go.
Same year as Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. I was going to say, this one is like...
and everyone in the chat saying
this is either easy.
I thought it was...
You remember like when he tore his Achilles and everything? Or I feel like it would be difficult if you don't remember that.
I don't know why I was thinking Falcons. Like, that's the first thing that came into my mind. It was like Falcons. And I was like, no, that doesn't feel right.
I don't know if he's ever played on the Falcons. I don't know I don't think he went anywhere in between there and Tennessee.
Do you remember he went to college?
He did get signed somewhere, but I don't think he played.
He didn't play.
I'm going to look it up real fast.
Man, was he? I don't really actually I haven't kept up to date with the whole like Cam Akers injury thing, but like the Cam Akers is back because he had like a newer treatment, right, for his Achilles. Mm-hmm. Did Deonta Foreman just miss that new technology by like a year or two? Because that sucks.
I mean, that's something. If you look at like just the way that injury recovery has progressed over the last few years, like 15 years ago, ACLs were a career ender, and then Adrian Peterson put that to rest, and then Achilles was a career ender, and Akers put that to rest, and now I'm really hoping that Etienne can kind of do that for the Lisfranc injury. I mean, so far the only guy that's really had a full recovery, we saw it with Julio Jones. Marquise Brown was able to do it, and it seems like, you know, I feel like we're just getting to the point where no injury is really going to be a career ender within the next few years.
NFL. I'm with you, Dave. I'm with you. And yeah, the chat is mentioning Devonta Freeman might be the trickery there.
Yeah. So he was Deonta Foreman was drafted by the Texans. He went to the Colts, but he was only on their practice squad. Then he went to the Titans, but then they cut him. And then he went to the Falcons. He was only on their practice squad, then was on the Titans again last year.
And he had a good
because last year I remember getting excited because I was not a Mike Davis believer at all. And
yeah,
I mean, it's in my bio, thick boy Stan, and Deonta Foreman gets that thick boy stamp of approval. I knew that Mike Davis wasn't it last year, and I was so excited when Deonta Foreman signed there because I thought that he was going to take over the lead role.
Josh, did you happen to see where he went to college?
No, I think it said Texas actually.
Was it Texas? For some reason, I was thinking LSU in my head.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving here.
Speed
up a little bit. Texas. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna start speeding up through some of these questions so we can get through some of them before time runs out. Josh, you got that one correct. So you get to pick Dave's category.
Dave, you can stay in draft teams.
Draft teams.
I'll go 300.
300. Here's your question, Dave. Which NFL team drafted Robert Woods?
Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank right now? I know it wasn't the Rams.
Took me a minute.
You know it, Josh?
Yeah. This one came to me a lot quicker than Foreman.
Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank here?
Gonna be, Dave. It's gonna be.
I know it's not the Rams, but
You gonna go with it?
oh no, it was the Bills.
Final answer?
Yes.
No, don't go. Not them. Not them.
It's the Bills.
Yeah.
Your stalling paid off, Dave. You got that
Yeah.
one correct.
That was like 8 or 9 years ago. He's been in the league for a minute now.
He has been. He was a second round pick, if I remember correctly. I remember there was some hype behind him, or I was a little bit hyped about him coming out. I was like, hey, you're a wide receiver.
I remember there was some hype around him from me.
Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. So Scott came in and said it. He was in Watkins' shadow. Then Watkins went to the Rams.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's I
think he played with. There was some overlap with Stevie Johnson as well.
Yeah.
That's some nice receivers there for a little while.
He was so nice.
Stevie
Yeah,
Johnson.
he had like 1,000-yard season or two, right?
That's when everyone was like, "Wait, this Fitzpatrick guy might actually be a decent quarterback."
And they gave him a contract, I think.
Yep.
It's like the only team to actually give him a solid contract.
This guy said he's in Watkins' shadow, and then Watkins went to the Rams. Woods was like, "Are you kidding me? You kidding me?" Yeah, then they ruined Sammy Watkins. Freaking Bills.
Yeah.
Dave, you got that one
Bills
right.
ruined him.
And I give you
Thank you,
your
Josh.
points. I don't think I did.
I think so because I was.
I did. Yeah, because Josh was ahead,
last
right?
round. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right, so you get to pick Joey's next category. Where are you sending?
Let's go to trade value changing.
All right, trade value changing. Where you want to go, Joey?
300.
300.
Yeah.
Which player had a more significant negative change in dynasty trade value, according to DLF, before and after 2021? Noah Fant, Terrace Marshall, Travis Etienne.
I think Etienne might have fallen a little bit, but not much because of the injury. I'm actually excited to draft Etienne this year because of where I'm getting them. I do think there's a lot of hype around Terrace Marshall, and he just took a big dump. I'm going to say Terrace Marshall. Yeah.
Final answer?
Final answer.
I would have gone with Marshall as well.
It is Terrace Marshall.
Yep.
Nice one.
It looks like the chat was like heavy on Fant here. Fant.
Yeah.
No.
Fant.
I don't like him
Fant.
landing in Seattle, but I don't think that would have caused him to take a bigger hit than what Marshall did not do last year.
Yep.
Harris.
You nailed it. Or sorry, yeah, you did get that one correct. You did nail it. So I'm not sorry. I take that back. I'm going to give you points here. Joey, that's going to give you 900, and you get to pick Josh's next category.
Trade value changing.
Give me 400.
400. Which of the following players did not have a positive change in dynasty trade value from 2021 and after? Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, AJ Brown, or DJ Moore?
Did not have a positive.
Yeah. So whose trade value went down from last year to this year?
It's I mean, so I'm between Chris Godwin and Rob Gronkowski. I'm thinking maybe Chris Godwin because of the injury, but Gronk, he's just another year older. There was it's Gronk, I think.
Final answer?
Which did not have a positive. But AJ Brown could have. I'm gonna go with Gronk. I'll go with Gronk.
All right. Sorry, it was Chris Godwin.
Okay.
It was Chris Godwin. Yeah, Gronk. I don't think that he was being drafted as high in Dynasty because people hadn't quite seen
retirement concerns.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a little tricky there. I didn't. Yeah.
I'm surprised AJ Brown's value went up. It seems like he was getting drafted at like the 1-2 turn last offseason, and now I see him consistently fall into like the late second. But
yeah,
sometimes our Twitter bubble isn't an accurate representation.
I think he's come back up. I think he dipped for a while, and then now in the offseason, he after that like very dominant end of the season from him, I think he got back up. Yeah. He did. Clearly he he didn't. His ADP didn't change that much, right? Overall, at least.
Yeah.
Good question. I would like to know who was ahead of AJ Brown last year. Like in that,
I think DK. DK is probably the one that slid down a lot. DK has fallen like a full like half to a full round.
All right. Let's see. I'm having such
I
a
got
hard
it
time
wrong.
remembering.
So
You got it wrong. Dave's up. All right, Dave. Where do you want to go?
All right. Let's crack the seal and stay on target.
Jay, we're here, Jay.
All right. What was the value?
500.
500. 11 wide receivers had 140 or more targets. Name 5 of them.
Davante Adams, Cooper Kupp. Those are the easy ones.
Okay, wrote those 2 down.
Davante Adams, Cooper Kupp. Trying to just think who was healthy for a full season. Michael Pittman was a target hog and he played a full season, so I'll go with Michael Pittman. I'm going to throw DJ Moore out there. I know he's always commanding targets, but I don't feel too confident about that one.
All right, one more.
And then lastly, let's go with Stephon Diggs.
All right, so you got Davante Adams, Cooper Kupp, Pittman, DJ Moore, and Stephon Diggs. You good with that list?
Yeah, good enough.
All right.
The only one I'm worried about is Pittman.
We'll see. Cooper Kupp, Davante Adams. Nailed those. I see Stephon Diggs in there. I see DJ Moore in there.
Yeah.
I don't see Pittman, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. I don't know how many he had.
The crazy thing is I couldn't think of Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson
was an obvious one.
I didn't think of him, though. I didn't think of him.
Was
Deonta was the one that
I was thinking Tyreek Hill, but I was a little nervous at the same time to say him.
And Darnell Mooney somehow.
Oh, Darnell Mooney.
I'm sorry, Dave. You didn't get that one correct. So, Joe, you get to pick your own category.
Let's see. What are the point totals? I'm going to go stay on target for 400 because I need to try to catch up.
400. All right.
I'm here to play the game.
Which of the following wide receivers did not have 100 targets? OBJ, Chase Claypool, Robbie Anderson, or Deebo Samuel?
Okay.
Mr. Scamper said Mooney. Shevin said, wow. Yeah, he had a ton of targets.
I'm going to go OBJ.
Final answer?
Yes.
You are absolutely correct. He had 83.
All right.
He had 83. Well done.
Between him
he
and
had
Chase
a few
Claypool,
games in the last run where he had like 2 targets a game, but he caught both of them for like 50 or 40 yards and a touchdown. So he got points, but it was just that he's not getting targeted at all.
I knew Robbie Anderson was ridiculously targeted for his production.
Yeah. Well, I know that's come up in
previous
receptions.
It said
it's
targets.
tricky.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So where are you sending Josh?
I'm going to send Josh to stay on target because that category is pretty fun. Good job, Jay.
Yeah, 300.
And it's a 300. All right, here's your question. Put these in order of most to least targets. Brandon Ayuk plus Leonard Fournette, Zach Ertz plus Gesicki, or Cooper Kupp.
Okay. Brandon Ayuk plus Leonard Fournette. Oh man. I'll go with Brandon Ayuk, Cooper Kupp, the tight ends.
Okay, so you're going Ayuk, Ertz, and then okay.
Ertz, Kupp,
Ertz and Gesicki last.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I can talk.
I got you. You're going Ayuk, Kupp, and then Ertz and Gesicki.
Yes.
All right. The actual answer: Ertz plus Gesicki.
I meant the opposite order.
Switch. Yeah, switched. I'm sorry, Josh.
Man, I thought Man,
Blame Jay. Blame Jay.
I did not realize Ertz. I knew Gesicki did pretty well, but I didn't know. I don't remember Ertz having that many targets.
Either one of them would have.
That's shocking.
What was it again? 113.
Eric got it correct in the chat here.
Yeah, he had a ton in Philly, and then he had a bunch in Arizona. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
I would have gotten that wrong.
Back to you.
We might be able to run through.
I'm gonna go for the grab bag 300.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and just speed us through these
as I can.
I want these questions to be asked. 300. Here it is. How many sides does a nonagon have? 0, 9, 10, or 11?
I'm just gonna guess 9 here.
Final answer.
Final answer.
9's right.
Yeah.
What made you pick 9?
Um,
N starts with an N.
It looks like 9.
That was pretty much it. Yeah.
I like that 0 was an option for the nonagon.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of tricky.
Well
I
done.
thought that was kind of tricky, but Dave, not too tricky for you. You got that one right. Where are you gonna send Joey?
Sending him to stay on target because man, Jay really made it tough for us here.
Yeah.
100, 200, Joe.
200. I got some
200.
points. Yeah.
Who had more targets, Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews?
Mark Andrews. Oh,
Final answer. I almost hit it. When you answer so quick, I'm just like, all right, you don't need it.
man, did he? Yes, Mark Andrews.
It's Mark Andrews. Well done.
Good job.
I
You
went
seem
like with my heart, and then I was
game
like,
with
wait.
Huntley.
Yeah.
We've seen so many targets down the stretch with Tyler Huntley.
It was
So
ridiculous.
many.
All right.
Jay said, Jail, you're a nonagon. Thank you. Thank you. That means Josh loves me because of the 9s.
I do.
All right, where are you sending Josh?
Regardless, but especially if you're not again.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean, Josh. I'm going to send you to stay on target because I'm here to play the game.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, let's go.
I'm sorry.
All right, here's your question,
Not
Josh.
getting much more anywhere else.
True or false? Najee Harris and Austin Eckler tied for the most targets for running backs with 94.
True.
True. Well done, Josh. Where are you sending Dave?
I might have looked confident there, but I wasn't that confident. Dave, you can go to grab bag.
All right, 1 or 200.
200, please.
200. If you were served crudités as a starter, what would you be eating? Salmon, ham plus goat cheese, raw vegetables, or raw oysters?
I am shooting in the dark here. I'm going with ham and goat cheese.
Final answer?
I guess.
There's really only, yeah. Wow.
The veggie plate.
Yeah.
Veggie plate.
Yeah. I would have gotten it wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky.
I was like, there's only one of these that I consider a starter, and it's oysters.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that when I was
Crud
coming
Ice,
up.
But they're all
Isn't that
starters.
oyster?
Like in that way.
Cruddites. Yeah. If
Um,
you were served Walter Cronkites.
wow. I get to
As a
pick my own
starter.
category.
All right. Yeah, you get to pick your own. Joey, where are you on?
Draft teams. I feel like
Draft teams
I can do
200.
this.
Which NFL team drafted Amari Cooper?
The Raiders.
Final answer.
What city?
Oakland. Do I have to get that right?
No, I'm messing around.
It's the Raiders. You got it,
All right.
Joey. All right, Joey. Where are you going to send Josh?
I'm gonna send Josh to
He's
trade
trying to
value
keep him down.
changing because that category is pretty tough, and he'll take 200 and that's fine.
Yeah.
But the
200.
$100 grab bag he'll get.
You're still going to be beating me.
All right, 200 trade value changing. Which player had a more significant negative change in dynasty trade value between 2021 or before and after 2021? Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, or CMC?
Wow. It's actually really tough between Saquon Barkley and Nick Chubb. I'm not sure. Like, if you asked this right after the season, I would have said 100% Saquon Barkley, but I feel like we've seen it rise more. I'll go with Saquon Barkley still. He was probably still a first round pick.
Final answer?
Like last year. Not first round, but early. Yeah. Final. I hope.
Saquon Barkley. Well done.
Oh, Nick Chubb
Pretty big
hasn't
gap.
changed as much, huh?
Pretty big
CMC
gap,
was
though.
1. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
One,
That actually
yep.
makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it.
Well done, Josh. All right, I'm going to speed us through one more round. We're going to go quick.
Yeah.
We have time for Jeopardy.
Grab bag, Dave.
All right.
100 it is.
Dave, 100 it is. Here's your question, Dave. Guinness record holder Sage Werbach, a.k.a. Blank, is a performer who makes a living demonstrating the mighty power of his nipples. What is his pseudonym here? The Great Nippolini, Eric Nipperus, Giuseppe Cagliarioso, or Nipple?
I'm going to go with the Great Nippolini.
Final answer?
I hope it's that.
The Great Nippolini
yes,
is correct.
it is.
Each nipple can lift 70 pounds, and he holds a Guinness record for the heaviest vehicle pulled by nipples for 20 meters, which seems like a very specific thing.
Hey,
A
no
very
kink shame.
specific record. Yeah. This is directly
Wow.
from his Facebook page too. So in case anybody wants to go look that up.
Great nipple.
Great Nippolini.
Great Nippolini. Did I give you 100 already?
I don't think you did.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right, Dave, where are you send Joey?
Wherever he
I'm gonna
is.
send him to.
Oh my
I
gosh,
don't know where
he's
Joey
gone.
is. We lost him.
What happened? All right, well, where are you sending Josh? I don't know what to do here.
I'll send him to. Age is just a number.
I guess I could just take off. No, that's not fair. Age is just a number. All right, Josh, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
200?
200. Yeah.
All right. Who's the youngest out of these players in the NFL? Jaylen Waddle, Kadarius Toney, or Javonte Williams?
I think it's Javonte Williams.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I think it's Tony.
Hey.
It was Javonte Williams.
Nice.
Let's go.
21 years old.
I thought Tony was a little older because I think he played in college longer than most. I think he went to it. I know he was like it wasn't very refined coming out of college. Yeah.
Nice one.
All right. Joey's computer froze, so I think we'll just continue without him. Dave, you got 1,700. We're at Final Jeopardy now. Josh, you got 1,600. Guys,
I mean, if we're being honest, like it was just between me and Dave anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
Where you
Joey
sending me,
wasn't gonna do
Josh?
anything.
Joey's beating me. I mean,
So I need both of you to write down how much you're going to wager for Final Jeopardy. You're gonna write down the answer after that. But I need to know. Joey's back. He made it. I need to know how much you.
I'm on my
wager.
phone.
you want to throw him this one of these real fast? Just real fast.
Oh, yeah, that's probably good.
Just
All right,
that
Joey.
deep there?
No, Josh, pick one for Joey.
Age.
Age. All right, Joey. True or false? DJ Moore is the same age as DK Metcalf.
True.
True. 24 years old.
There we go.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, Joey's actually in the lead. That actually
All right.
changes
Huge
things.
edge
I
there
did you
going
a
into
favor
Final
there,
Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Joey.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
You
So
gotta write down our wager.
the category on this one, NFL trios. NFL trios.
Trios.
Yep.
Ooh.
So write down how much you want to wager. Dave, you got 1,700. Joey. Oh, don't show it to us yet, Dave.
Going all in.
So I need
All
to
right.
wager.
Yep.
Sorry.
Write down how much you want to wager. Dave, you are free to change it before they reveal.
Just
if you'd
like pretend like you're like changing it.
Yeah.
Can I take out credit and like wager more than I have?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
But
owe
there's
that
a-
money back if you
It's like
can't. you don't
70%
win it.
interest. It's very high. I can't. Yeah. Economy. What can you do? All right, guys. You got your wagers?
Mhm.
I usually use my phone for this. Can I just say it out? No, I can't.
Uh,
All right.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? Like,
I'll get a pen.
I'm going all in. Dave's going all
I trust
in. What
you,
do
Dave.
go?
I'm going.
I trust you,
Yeah,
Joey.
I'm 1,700.
All right.
Everybody's
go.
all in. All right.
Oh,
Sweet.
no.
So
He's
basically,
not all
whoever
in.
is right.
Joey's
Josh,
banking
you went-
100.
Yeah, we're good. If we all
sorry.
get it wrong, Joey wins. If we
Joey
all
went
get it right,
1,700?
Joey wins.
Okay.
Joey's got a nice start here.
All right. Here is your question. Final Jeopardy question. You're going to write down the answer. Don't say it. Which NFL trio scored the most fantasy points in 2021 PPR? Devonta Freeman plus Marquise Brown plus Mark Andrews, or Devin Singletary plus Stephon Diggs plus Dawson Knox, or Josh Jacobs plus Hunter Renfrow plus Darren Waller.
It probably doesn't matter. I don't think anyone's going to actually know the answer here, but I'm going to get out of the chat.
Yes, yeah. Just get out of the chat real quick.
Jeez Louise.
Just write down your answer. Let's see, Joey, you're either going to have 100 or you're going to have whatever 1,700 times 2 is. I can't do math.
Man.
400.
Oh, man.
All right, you guys got an answer?
I'm weirdly confident in this one, which means I'm probably wrong.
I'm weirdly torn between all of them.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Go ahead and reveal your answer if you wrote it down. All right, Dave going A.
Oh, we all went different answers.
Oh, Joey went. Wait, so Joey went B and Josh went C. So basically, whoever gets this right is going to win.
Oh, wow. Whole game's on the line
Well,
right
wait.
here.
Oh yeah, it is.
All right, and we got some good guesses here. in
We've
the
never
chat.
had this in Jeopardy before.
I don't
Oh,
know
my
that we have.
goodness.
And look, the
We have
chat.
different answers. It's all separated in the chat too.
A, C, B.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Well, the answer is It's A.
Oh,
Dave, you pulled out the win.
Woo! All right.
So what? So Devonta Freeman had less points than Josh Jacobs and
Devonta
Devin
Freeman had
Singletary. Marquise
147.
Brown less than
Steadily an
Diggs and
RB2 all
Renfro,
year.
right?
Yeah, I can give you
Andrews
the
was
breakdown.
far and
over
away
the
the
course
tight
of the
end
season,
one.
less than Singletary and Josh Jacobs, right? Over the course of the season.
Who,
Over the
Freeman?
course of the season, Marquise Brown less than Diggs and Renfro, right? I don't know. I'm just like doing that was my base math. I know Mark Andrews killed the other guys at tight end position, and that's
Yeah,
probably
Waller also missed a decent.
Yeah,
chunk
I
of
know.
games.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, I
discounted
know, I
that
know.
right
Knox,
away.
Knox and Waller had pretty close.
Renfro kind of sucked when Waller was around too.
Well, Renfro ended as a top 10 fantasy wide receiver.
True.
Yeah.
In PPR. I mean,
Well done, Dave. You,
top 12, right?
I think you're undefeated still, right? You keep your streak
Yeah,
going.
good job, Dave. That was awesome.
On solo ones, we did the Family Feud once, and I lost that.
That one
But
doesn't
on
count.
solo shows that I've done, I'm undefeated solo.
You're
so
undefeated.
Good
Yeah,
job.
Far. Took
fantasy
a little bit of
legend,
luck
Josh
on that one,
Cheeseman.
but I'll take it.
The great Nippolini, Dave.
That was one of the closest games. I think it was the closest Jeopardy game we've ever had. Like,
Yeah.
maybe the best one. So good. Yeah, that was awesome. Dave,
Yeah.
hey, if you're not following Dave, go follow Dave at Dave Kluge on
Such
Twitter.
a good
Do
follow.
it. Like I said, how would I put it? Enormous quantity and somehow immense quality all at the same time,
Yes.
right? Yeah,
Appreciate that.
that's
I really appreciate that, Josh.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
for
Dave's
coming
one of our
on.
closest friends in the space. Go follow him if you're not already. If you somehow aren't already, make sure you do that.
Yeah.
Bye, Joey.
So that's going to wrap it up for us today. We're here live streaming every weekday, Monday through Friday, 3:00 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be here tomorrow. We're going to be playing fun and games. Love you guys. I hope everyone has a great day. Right? Trading makes fantasy fun. Yep.
It does.
We're getting out of here.
Bye.